and welcome back to another video, and today we are playing the Stanley Parable. I think this is the start. But yeah, hope you all have an amazing day, and welcome back to Pointless Entertainment. So, yeah, let's see how this goes. Oh, it wasn't the start. And I can't edit. Great. Computer is barely visible, like that. Oh, bro, why does it always says that. Enter the current time. Well, that's a bit weird. The current time is, let me check my phone, 16:52. How do I get to that? Oh, it's 6. Wait, no, it's 4. Oh, it's changed now. Wait, no, that's, yeah, 4. Probably 53 now. Yeah, 4:53. Confirm! That's a bit weird though. Accessibility settings can be accessed from the main menu. Okay. Why did I want to know the time? That's weird. Ah! This is where I should have started. You are now playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe because it comes with PlayStation Plus. Now, let's begin this game. The end is never the end.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Hello, Stanley.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Nice.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He
What was
sat
it?
at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
That's a good job.
Orders came to him through a monitor on the desk, telling him
Okay.
what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Oh,
This is what employee
that's really weird.
427 did every day of every month of every year.
At least you get paid.
Although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Ah, nice.
Stanley was happy.
He doesn't look very happy. Can't lie. He
And
kind of
then
looks
one
like
day, something
depressed.
very peculiar happened.
What
Something
was
that
it?
would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget.
Damn.
He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow.
Not
No
one
had
single?
showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Oh, that's sad.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation.
So does he just not have
Something was
friends?
very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Oh,
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses,
What
he
the
got
hell?
up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
do I get to play? Oh, I got to play. Oh, what's that say? What's the controls? Okay. Tap X and it makes that noise. Oh, I can crouch. Hey, I hate Mondays. So do I. Doesn't everyone? This is a really weird office. I think I'm gonna go outside. Oh, yellow box. 428,
All of
429.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Oh, my door's shut.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yes. But it doesn't really look like I ever move. It just looked like I was stuck to the chair. Oh my god, this job is awful.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, how do I pick? Wait. So it wants me to go left. But I could go right. Do I listen to him or do I not? You know what? Psych, I'm gonna not listen to
This
him.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Too
Perhaps
bad.
he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh yes, it is a very nice lounge, as you can see. A nice window. Oh. Employee 489, they look nice. No, like their room. Ah.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring.
Indeed
it
it
really
is.
been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here
Do
in
do
this
do
immaculate,
do do
beautifully
do. Give me
constructed
my
room.
soda. Give me
Stanley simply
my
stood here, drinking
cold
it all in.
drink for £1.25. Yeah. How do I buy it? Oh, please I can buy it.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Oh
Really
yes,
worth it.
looks like Mount Everest. It looks like a field. It is
At this
incredible.
point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and
Hey, shut
reflected
up.
poorly on his overall personality. It's
What?
possible that this is why everyone left.
Okay, who is this guy? This is actually a really nice detailed leaf. It has like dew on it.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue. But when
Ah,
a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
what game? I'm not a game. I work here. Can this guy get angry? Should probably leave. Wait, is this the real time? It is? Yeah, it is. That is a really weird time. That is not how you put for. Okay, let's leave.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the
Yay!
first open door on his left to get back to business.
So I could enter here and make him happy, or I could go forward.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Ah, yes, indeed. Do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh, I'm sorry. Have I lost? Don't say I have to do all that again. Ah!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Bruh!
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
That is so annoying. Why did I kill myself? You can't
When
jump.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered
Oh,
the
get
door
your
on his
first
left.
trophy. Ah! Sorry.
This
I just
was
got a
not
trophy
the
for getting my
correct way to
first
the meeting
trophy.
room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge,
Just to
first,
admire it.
Wow.
Okay.
Yes, this room. But
Let me
eager
leave.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Alright. Psych again. But this time I'm not falling off the platform.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Okay, shut up! This guy's so mean.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
Where am I going?
The fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
Okay.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
My
Please,
kids.
stop trying to make every
Okay.
decision by yourself.
I mean, like I've forgotten
I'm
them.
not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
My wife!
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
Alright.
To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
I will.
She's been waiting.
Wait. Time to let you! Oh, this is not nice.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another,
No!
then pick up the phone.
I'm not picking up the phone. Should I? Oh, that's a really cool light. So I'm meant to redeem myself and pick up the phone. Do I have a choice? I don't think so. Wait, let me just wait 5 more seconds. 5! 4! 3! 2! Okay, I'm picking up. Damn it, I really thought I could just, like, not pick up.
Oh,
Ah!
Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie.
Oh.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm
Can I
just
not
pulling
run?
the bread out of the oven.
Why are you putting the
All
bread
right.
out of the oven?
Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Oh my god, that's scary! Ah! Okay, that did scare me.
Gotcha. Oh, come
That was
on.
awful.
Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
I
They
hate
want
this
to commit
guy.
their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something.
That was
Come
actually
inside.
awful.
Let me show you what's really going on here.
Psych!
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Oh, cannot break the wall. Get me a hammer. Get me a hammer. What's up, wife?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
I'm not dead. Should I?
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him.
This is
Every button that he
boring.
pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
That's mean.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch.
No, I'm
Now
not.
he's going home.
Now he's coming back to
work.
work. Now
One might
he's
even
pressing
feel sorry
buttons.
for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Have I? Please press square. What if I press every button but square? Nothing. I don't want to press square! Is there nothing else I can do?
But in his mind, in his mind he can
He'll
go on
go
fantastic
on.
adventures.
I know.
For behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown.
Nice.
Fantastic
Is
discoveries.
this my
of
wife?
new
My wife is
lands.
fake.
It was wonderful. And
I
each
don't
day
have
that
a
he
wife.
returned to work was
Sounds a bit too
reminder
realistic.
that none of it would ever happen to him.
Just circle
And
bet.
so he began to fantasize
What?
about his own job.
I hate this
First, he
game.
imagined that one day while at
The
work,
TV
he'd step up
disappeared.
from his desk
Give me
to
back my
realize that all of his
TV.
coworkers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth.
Okay.
The thought excited him terribly.
How does that excite me? Spend time with the boys?
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last,
Choice.
It barely even mattered what lay behind each door.
Oh.
The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
Okay.
As he wandered through this fantasy
Ooh.
world, he began to fill it with
What's
many
on the
possible
floor?
paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby.
Game with a baby.
He called it the Stanley Parable.
Oh, that's the game I'm playing.
It was such a wonderful fantasy. And so
Why do I keep
instead,
just
he
doing
relived
stuff?
it
I'm not actually
again,
doing it.
And then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end. That he might always feel this free.
Yeah.
Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Have I got to play this again?
But there is no
I love you.
answer.
Oh my
How
god,
could there
this is
possibly be?
awful.
In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world, he can never be anything but an observer. As long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time someone asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me?
No.
How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How
I
can I
like
get
to...
him to see what
Wait,
I
that's
see?
not right.
How can I make him look at himself?
I can't. You can't.
I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to.
Yep.
But
Never.
I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended purpose, the same as Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps,
You must.
well, maybe this time he'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh. That is not very nice.
All of his co-workers were
Oh,
gone.
what?
What
This
could it
game.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah. Let's go the correct way.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Hopefully.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh my god, what is going on down here?
But
If it takes
Stanley
me...
just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was
what
crazy.
the hell?
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense.
This is so confusing.
He began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real.
No.
At last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it.
Is this all this game is?
He yelled.
This is all a dream.
Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa!
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought.
Yeah.
And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself?
Bro, this makes no sense. So basically, I'm not asleep, but I've been told that I was asleep, and now I'm awake, and now there's a voice, and I know there's a voice.
The voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too, surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Okay.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
No, I want to keep
He
going.
felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back,
Oh.
the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
God, don't say it's
I'm
never
through with
ending.
this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly
Exactly
the way it's always
been.
My life is normal.
I am normal.
I am normal.
Oh, what a
Everything
boring
will be
life.
fine. I am okay.
Am I? Oh, I wake up. And I'm still in the dream.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley.
I have a boss. I have an office. I am real.
Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I?
Oh, this is awful.
And everything went black.
Ah!
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh, this is different.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She
Okay.
arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work.
Why am I
But on this
dead?
particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who
That's
had stumbled
me!
through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment,
Is this voice
she
killing
thought to
everyone?
herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Ah,
It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better.
that is weird.
Then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career. And by
Okay.
extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then
So she just
turned
left
and
me?
ran.
That's boring. I'm gonna call an ambulance. Wait, so I am not real. Ah! It's
All
bloody
his co-workers were
game.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
Okay, I'm gonna go to my
Perhaps she had
boss.
simply missed a memo.
This game is actually making me really angry.
When Stanley came to a set of
So
two
the
open
answer is
doors,
that I'm not
he entered
real,
the door
surely.
on his left.
There can't be any more.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Oh, this is nice.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
What do I do?
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark
code.
secret was being held
Oh, I
from
have a
him?
little cursor thing,
What he could not have
finally.
known
Oh, it's only
was
on
that
that.
the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned
What
it
is
an
this now?
extra
Da Vinci?
secret PIN number 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly,
Yes.
by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. Oh, this is awful. Where do I go? Probably through here. Down. What is this game? Loading, loading, loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar.
Yeah, I do.
It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred
Where are
to
my
him?
feet?
This question would not go unanswered for long. Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Oh, great. Now I have a bunch of choices. Oh no, it's only 2. I could probably restart the whole game. Or I could go straight into the mind control facility. Because I know that's not the escape route. I want to figure out the truth. What's going on? Light bulb.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Oh.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Probably
Did he
just
have
like
the
nothing.
strength to find out.
Cameras.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed.
Wait,
Each
where's
bore
mine?
the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to
Oh, I didn't
images
see
on a
mine.
screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
What number am I? 4. Five, 6. No, it's a Squid Game number. I'm 400 and something, but I don't know. Wait, am I? Oh, I don't even know. How do I end this game? Human.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated
here comes
to accept
the
it
secret.
blindly? No.
Let's go.
He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never.
That's
was
what happened.
unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life
Where am I
utterly
going?
blind to the world?
Oh no, it's ended. Probably just been killed. Stabbed by my boss. What are you doing at your job? Oh, I'm alive.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content.
Where?
Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For
Is this guy?
would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Is this guy the mind control? Like the guy that... Oh. I kind of want to go into the red liquid, but I don't want to restart. I'm gonna die, aren't I? Oh, never mind. Okay, well, let me go in this game. Thanks for watching, and oh, great. Mind control. Oh, the lighting inputs. This has got to be the good
And when
ending.
at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Ah! I have a little bit of an option here. I could turn it off, you know, free everyone, and then everyone will be happy. Yay! Or I could turn it on, make everyone enslaved, including me. What do you think, cupboard? Okay, I'm gonna play a game. I'll look up, I'm gonna spin around. Spin, 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 with my eyes closed. Okay, opened eyes. I'm gonna look down, and whichever, if I'm facing the monitor, then I'm gonna put Yes. Turn it off. Yeah, I'm gonna put off if I'm facing the monitor, but if I'm not facing the monitor, any direction, I'm gonna put no. Achoo.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls,
I
did you?
sneezed,
After they kept you
okay?
enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yes!
Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system.
Okay,
In the
I have
event that
not.
this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes. Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's
Oh my
your
god.
time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free. Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone.
Oh, you're my boss!
Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it
I don't know what colours I need.
But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better. My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock, why not?
Oh yeah.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees. Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge, it's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy
Wait, I've got to
it
click
first,
every
so you
blue button.
can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same to me, all a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever after.
Did I die? Is it possible? impossible for this game to be
Stanley
beaten.
decided to go to the meeting room.
I'm
to
gonna end
check
this.
on his
This is
co-workers.
boring.
He never functioned well by himself.
Hopefully this
and
video makes it on
constantly needed
YouTube. It
support
probably
and
won't because
guidance
it's
from others.
really
So
bad.
the thought of total solitude was terrifying to
This
him.
is meant to be for people who are bored, but it's made it so I am bored.
When
So
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
yeah, I somehow you enjoyed watching this. I'm good. I'm
This was
going
not
to
the correct way
go
to the
meet.
meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first,
Well, yeah,
just
just
to
text
admire
in
it.
the or just say in the comments whether you want me to do this
The
again.
lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business,
So,
Stanley took
yeah.
the first open door on his left.
And
So he detoured through the maintenance section,
Oh.
walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
oh, why do I always get so sidetracked? This game's so boring but addicting at the same time.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Wait.
Here it's, left.
What if I don't want to go left? He's trying to stop me from seeing something.
Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake. No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What
He doesn't know
was
where
I
I'm gonna go.
thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
Ha! Beat him!
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now.
Is that
this
blood?
story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Is this guy sure?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish
Fired.
now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, hmm? Okay, from the top.
Bye. Yeah, bye. I've had enough of
All his
this
co-workers
game.
were gone. What could it mean?
This
Stanley decided
is
to go to the meeting room.
stupid.
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I really hope you enjoy. Can I even say that? No one enjoyed this.
When Stanley... Wait.
What?
No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or...
I just have to do something.
Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere.
I've beat the game. I've beat the game. I've beat the game.
It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
I've beat the game. I'm going backwards. Oh my god, this is a maze. I hate mazes. It would be this way. I'm going far away. Yes. Keep
I'll
going.
say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
No!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
What could this mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Okay. It's worse.
It's worse.
I must be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
All right.
Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
This game is so confusing.
Now well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! Yeah! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all.
Oh,
We both
shut
know
up.
You
It's
didn't
not
put in
me
any
win.
actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay? I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Oh, it was meant to end
All
this video
right,
ages
I've
ago.
got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Okay. Wait. What if I go back?
No, no, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
The line TN. What if I just keep trying to go the opposite way?
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office,
What is this line
office
doing?
in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that.
Let's go forward.
I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, yeah. Finally.
Wait, cut the music. Go
Aw.
back and look at that fern. Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything. Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing? Oh, no. Again, Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
What happens now?
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Okay.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley.
Oh, this recording's gone on for 44 minutes.
New story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be? Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it.
Oh, no, that's confusing. Can we please have some food?
Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome
Why do
new
you keep saying the
story.
line
No
TM?
lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
It's TM. What the hell? Oh, that was weird. Can I follow?
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control.
Yes.
How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Oh.
Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times?
Find it.
That's really
Confusion
how all
ending
this goes?
schedule.
It's all
Fifth restart.
determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me?
Find a bookstore,
Why don't
get
I
bored
get to
and leave.
decide?
Narrator
Why
restarts the
don't
game.
I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No,
Okay.
it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to
Narrator.
be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't
Okay.
do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean...
Oh.
did we do it? Did we break the cycle?
Yes.
Whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you... Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I have to go. Finally. This game has caused me many pains.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming
Not
to a
this
staircase,
again.
Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh. Actually can open doors. Oh, I'm so stupid. What? I'm playing this game wrong. I go to the top. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. There's no way you want me to play this game again. Please don't. I will cry. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. After this elevator ride finishes. I said after this bloody elevator ride! This game actually makes me feel depressed. In the head. Now I'm being called. Oh, this. Okay, I'm ending this. Bye, and see you in the next pointless. This was not entertainment. See you in the next pointless video. How do I end the recording?